Guys, whose bright idea was it to send me a stand-up scooter? I mean, me on a stand-up scooter? This could really end bad. There's a siren in the background and I need it to go away. All right, guys, so we were contacted by a company called Caroma, and they have this scooter that's called a E22 Pro stand-up scooter. And they thought it was a good idea to send me one to test it out. Now, again, I'm no expert with scooters. I'm no expert with bicycles. I'm really not an expert with anything. But this could be a lot of fun to try out. But it could also be, I don't know, bad. Now, looking at the specs of this scooter, they got a few different models. They've got a 350 watt model, a 500 watt model, and a 750 watt model. I'm not exactly sure which model they sent me, but I'm thinking that they probably sent me the 350 watt because they know I'm a beginner. Well, this scooter's been around a while, but a few things that they brag about here is they brag about the top speed. Now, this thing will range anywhere from 10 all the way up to 20 miles an hour. Also, the second thing that they brag about is it's got solid tires. It's got 9-inch solid tires, so you don't have to worry about getting a flat. Thirdly, it's a folding scooter, so the handlebars will fold down in a way that you can pick it up by the handlebar and it's easy to transport. And then it's also got dual braking front and rear. And then one thing that I'm excited to see, as I'm always excited to see on our drones, is cruise control. So I don't have to worry about using the thumb throttle necessarily to maintain my speed. I can just apparently hit a button and it'll just keep me at that consistent speed. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. And another really cool thing about this scooter, I don't think it matters which model you get. It's supposed to be really easy to assemble right out of the box. So let's get started with that. Ouch, that hurt. Okay. Well, this is how it's packaged. It's got some really good foam. I don't know, it must have slid off. It's got some really good foam, and it looks like it's in decent shape. Let's get this sucker out of the box. All right, I guess we're there. Look how hard that was. That was about the most difficult unboxing ever. Well, that's how it come out of the box. And look at this. It's got its own little kickstand built in already. You just pick it up and you set it down and you're ready to go. Well, I think you got to assemble the handlebars, but that should be the most difficult part. Do you guys hear wind chimes? Guys, as you know, if I can assemble this, anybody can. And I'm hoping that it's as easy as it seemed to be on the YouTube videos that I've seen, because there's a bunch of videos about this scooter out already, because it's been out for, like I said, quite a while. I think that they've done some improvements though. Well, I guess I need to go get some scissors to cut these straps. I wasn't prepared today. All right, this is the best I could come up with. My grandpa's old Swiss Army knife. Let's see if this blade will be enough. One down, 18 to go. Whoops, handlebars. Oh, the handlebars are already together. I just have to put them in the slot. Nice. A lot of the videos that I've seen, these handlebars aren't fixed. They have like a little pressure switch or whatever that you have to push in, and then you slide the handlebar into the, whatever this horizontal piece is called, attached to the post. But this is a solid piece, so I think that they've addressed that problem. The main complaint from the handlebars was that since it was a push button thing, I guess, assembly, that there was a little bit of play in the handlebars and it made people uncomfortable. So good job, Caroma. You guys addressed that problem and it looks like you did it right. Well, it seems like they made this even easier for Where the Roberts. So you just slide that in there, and then inside this pouch is a clasp that you have to install on the vertical tube in order to keep the handlebars straight and secure. Okay, so this is the clasp I was talking about. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think I got to take it all the way apart to get it around that tube to get it fixed on there. I never claimed to be a rocket scientist. What the heck? Oh, I see. Yeah, you got to be smarter than Where the Roberts. It's not hard. Glad I didn't lose that piece. That would have been ugly. All right, Kevin. There we go. I guess the thing that keeps this locked into place is this Allen screw right here. So you got to get an Allen screw or Allen wrench to tighten that down. All of these little details. It couldn't have just been and you're done, right? Good grief. Ugh. Okay, now I can install this. Seriously? Now what? What in the world? What's the freaking dealio here? Oh gosh. Fourth time, it worked. All right guys, this is the fully assembled Caroma scooter. And there's a paper up here on the handlebars that's gonna tell me exactly what we got here. We've got top speed of 19.8 miles an hour. I don't see anything on here about what model it is, but since it's limited at 19.8 miles an hour, I would assume I was right, and this is gonna be the 350 watt motor version. The motor's right inside there apparently. Hey look, it's got a brake light. Peel that off of there. Well, I'm gonna clean up my mess here, and then I'm gonna get this thing on the charger, and then maybe later today, we'll take this puppy out for its maiden spin. I think the charger's in this box. Hope it's okay. Let's open up the charger box and make sure it's still in one piece. Oh, there's one piece. It's not in one piece. It comes in two pieces, but it looks like it's intact. Let's get this thing plugged in. While it's charging, I'll read the manual. So easy, Roberts can do it. Oh, my knife. All right guys, we're here at our spot to ride, and I don't think I ever showed you this while we were on the porch. And I hear sirens, but that's how the scooter folds up. It folds up into a really nice little package. It fits into any back seat. And there's a latch right over here that you push down on and just lift up on. And then next thing you know, you're all good to go. Well, you got to latch this into place, otherwise they'll collapse. That's all there is to it. And that's the scooter in all its glory, never been ridden. I'm gonna hook up Dwight's RC2 controller to the dashboard here, if that's what you wanna call it. And then we're gonna have a drone following us for this flight. Boom. It's not gonna block too much of the dash, right? Gotta lock the truck up. I don't know what kind of people live around here. I'm just kidding. All right, let me pull the kickstand back. And now I think we're good to go. I need to push this to where I want to go because there's so many potholes around, and I've never ridden a scooter before. Plus I need a nice place to launch Dwight. I may have underestimated how busy this walkway actually is. There's a lot of people out here, so we need Dwight to remain stealthy. But I need him to stay low because there's a lot of these telephone wires around. All right, let me get the controller turned on here. I'm going to try to see if we can record the screen and we can show the speed today on the screen, because that speed display down there is kind of hidden. I don't know if that was such a smart idea to hide that. Maybe I could do this. Oh yeah, I could do that while we're riding, and then we can see the screen hopefully while I'm changing speeds and things like that. Cool. Uh-oh. I just realized Dwight's battery is not fully charged. I hope it's not dead. It's at least 75%, so maybe we'll get lucky. I was holding Dwight while he calibrated his gimbal, so his gimbal could be off today. How do you turn this thing on? Oh, in order to turn this on, you got to hit this power button right here. And then it turns on the screen. If you guys can see in the screen there, right now we're at 0 miles an hour, and the home point's been updated on the drone. The battery's fully charged on the scooter here, but unfortunately, the battery on the drone's only at 70%. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in third gear. So if I go into sport mode, which is what we call it in the drone world, there's a low, medium, and high. So there's cine mode, there's normal mode, and then there's sport mode. And this thing's supposed to get up to almost 20 miles an hour in sport mode. Do you think we'll get that fast? Probably not, because I've never ridden one of these before. Let me get over here out from under the tree, and we'll get Dwight launched. And we'll start this trip. All right, Dwight, you ready to go? Pull your sticks together and get you launched. I'll get you up in the air like that. Look pretty good, don't you? Yep, looks real smooth, looks real stable. Okay, so let's get to facing on this scooter here. One of the things, actually let me turn around. Let me get in front of the Dwight here so you guys can see me. And we can maybe talk a little bit. There we go. There I am. Hi, Dwight. So I want to get Dwight to face me, maybe back up a little bit, because we need him to follow us. So I'm going to go into this little thing here. I'm going to hit that button. Fast track enabled. I want to hit plus on myself. And I want to active track. I'm not sure exactly what his settings are right now because I haven't done active track in a while. But if you guys can see the type of footwear I've got today, I think it's totally appropriate. Now I wear a size 13 shoe, and look how much room I've got on this platform here, so that's pretty cool. Well, back up to Dwight here. Hey, he's backing away from me. Well, if you guys can see me, let me hit record. There we go. What's that? He came back up to me. Oh, now he's backing away from me. What is he doing? Why are you backing up and going forward like that? I don't understand what you're doing. So anyway, what I was saying is this thing's got a built-in safety feature where you can't just automatically hit the throttle and go. You've got to give it a kickstart so you can gradually get into the power. So let's try that. And again, remember, I've never tried this before. So beginner, maybe my last. All right, let me get a little push start here. Oh yeah. Well, that isn't bad at all. Is he following me? Yeah, he's following me. He's right behind me. This is actually very easy to ride. Wow, this is cool. Yeah. So they say that the wheels are solid. There is a little bit of a suspension in the back. I'm gonna have to go through some water up here. But there's a little bit of suspension on the back wheel. And I don't think it's too rough of a ride. I'm hitting some pretty good potholes right now. And it doesn't seem like it's too bad. Now let's just hope that when I hit this water up here that I don't crash and burn. I don't even know how fast I'm going right now because it looks like the speed is kind of hidden behind the thingy there. But let's go through this water here and see what happens. If I crash and burn, this could be the end of the video. Oh, good. That wasn't so bad. Now, one reason that I wanted to come through here on this trail was because it's pretty much flat. And I know that this scooter here is, it's got a 350 watt motor. So it may not be strong enough to tote this 500 pound individual, you know, the 5'12", 500 pound individual up a really steep embankment. Very impressed. I think that I got the handlebars down too low though. I think I need to pull the handlebars up. Yeah, I'm hitting bumps and I think the handlebars are slipping on me. So let me pull over here. I'll hit the brakes because I feel like I'm riding like a little kid. I'm all bent over here. Hey Dwight, you're a little bit too close there, buddy. But let me pull this out and let me pull the handlebars back up. Because yeah, I think that they slid down on me. Yeah, they did. They really did. Look how high up the handlebars are now. Now, I guess eventually it's going to probably sink back down on me because the handlebars aren't really too tight. I had to unfortunately finagle this. Let me show you guys. I had to unfortunately finagle this because the original clasp that they had kind of broke on me. So I found this on an attachment that I had for Dwight, and I kind of Frankensteined it together until they can get me the replacement piece. But this should work. I just might not have it tight enough. All right, I tightened it back down. Let me see if I can get in some open area and we'll try to get Dwight in front of us. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now that I'm standing straight up, that's not bad at all. I kind of like it. I feel a lot more balanced now that I'm standing up. And Dwight's keeping up with this, which is good. And there are a little bit of inclines on this trail that I wasn't aware of. But the scooter seems to be keeping up pretty well. Let me flip Dwight's thing up so I can see how fast we're going. We're only going like 8 miles an hour. Yeah, we're going 8 miles an hour. Let me see if I can get up to, let me see how fast I can get. I'm up to 10 now. I'd be really surprised if it could get my fat butt up past 15 miles an hour. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna turn around and go back the other way because I'm catching up to somebody. And I'm gonna see if we can get the drone, or see if we can get the scooter to speed up to, uh-oh, where did Dwight go? Where'd he go? Oh, he stopped up there. I'm gonna come back up to Dwight and we'll see what he does whenever I go past him. Is he gonna try to run into something? What are you doing, buddy? Am I in spotlight mode here, or did we go back to, there, look at that, that's the scooter. Cool. It looks like we might have gone into some sort of, is he behind me? Is he following me? No, he stopped. I gotta hit active track again maybe. Maybe we went into spotlight mode for some reason. Aircraft in geozone, unable to use focus track. What? I thought these geozones were disabled. Why am I in a geozone? There's nothing up here. I guess I gotta fly Dwight manually, huh? It kind of sucks. All right, how about now? Are we still in the geozone? Let me try active track again. Well, why didn't you tell me there was a geozone up there, dude? All right, one more time. We'll just take off here, and we'll just have Dwight follow us down this way. I guess this is a geozone. Now there is a little, I guess, watercraft strip up there, but it's not in action. I thought it was disabled, but I really thought that the geozones were disabled on these drones. But anyway, that's not what this is about. This is about the scooter, and this scooter is actually pretty awesome. I kind of like it. I don't think I even need the 500 watt motor. I think the 350 watt motor is good. All right, so I'm going to stop right here since we are in the out of the geozone, and I'm going to flip this up a little bit so I can see the speedometer, and then we're going to see how. Oh, I got to go through this water. Let me get up through this water here, and we'll see if we can get this thing even faster. So I'm already up to, wow, I'm up to 15 miles an hour already. Wow, I need to slow down or I'm going to crash. This is fun, guys. I think that this is a great scooter. I can't believe I've never ridden one of these before. Got to go nice and slow through the water though, because otherwise the power will just rip that back tire out from under me. All right, let's speed up here. I've got it floored. I'm going up kind of a little incline here. I'm going 10, 11. It's speeding up slowly but surely. That's my mom's name, is Shirley. And we are up to 15 miles an hour. There we go, 15 miles an hour. 15.8, 16. It looks like, yeah, we're going 18 miles an hour. So we've almost got this thing pegged out, even with my 200-pound body on it. How about that? Well, that was cool. I think that was a pretty cool demonstration, guys. Let me get stopped here. Sorry I couldn't get Dwight in front of me. It's just kind of tight for me to mess with the settings here. Make sure that I can hear him. He's behind me. Whoops. Hi, Dwight. Did I scare you? Let me get Dwight in front of me here. There's a train. I hear a train. Let me get Dwight in front of me here. There you go. If I can get him in front of me, I can talk to you guys real quick and we'll have a little bit of a conclusion. I think that this is a pretty cool scooter. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it at all. I am kind of bummed that the clasp broke, but they're really quick in sending me a new one. Should be here in a couple of days. But I wanted to get this test ride out of the way. I think it's very easy to ride. I think anybody that's not ever ridden a scooter will do just fine with it. And I think it's got plenty of power for somebody that's 5'12" and right at 200 pounds. How about that? I want to thank Caroma for sending us the scooter, letting us try it out. I hope that you guys enjoy the video. If you want to hear more about, or if you want to learn more about this scooter, just click on the link in the description that I'll leave, and it'll take you straight to their website. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Come on, Dwight. Have a great week. Let me get out of this active track. Let me stop the active track. Come on. Move. Oh, I got to X out myself. Have a great week. God bless.